Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day this video. Okay, I am here to test out this Lucky Miner LG07. I believe this is going to be the world's first advertised Doge solo miner. Well, it's going to be solo mining Litecoin. Then, of course, the merge mine coins like Doge, Bells, a lot of the other auxiliary coins. So you guys may have seen a lot of previous videos that I did regarding, the Lucky Miners, which has caused a bit of controversy online regarding their open source ability on these things, which they're not. You guys should go watch that video that I released talking about that. Anyways, I am here to test out this LG07, okay, that's supposed to do about 11 to 10 mega hash, plus or minus 10%, at about 12 watts. Okay, so let's begin. Let me get the power supply. All right, it's a single plug-in here. There's no Ethernet or anything on this thing. So let me get the box here, and this is where it came with the supplied power supply. Okay, so here's the manual. Just to show you guys here, it looks like it just came out like a month ago. And here are more tech specs if you guys want to see. So obviously we have to connect to Wi-Fi 2.4 or a hotspot. Hey, could I mine with this thing in my car? Hey, I have a 110 outlet in my Tesla or my truck. I could do that for a video. That might be pretty funny. Comment down below if you guys want to see that. Probably a stupid idea. Anyways, okay, so there is a power brick for the LG07 that I was supplied with here. Let me take out this cable tie here. Okay, so there's the end that's going to go in the LG07, and then this end, oh, it's like a regular NEMA plug that goes into this power adapter. That's pretty cool. Here are the specs of the power supply. It looks like it can go max up to 60 watts at 12 volt, and it looks like it is 240 volt capable, so 100 to 240 volt capable input for power. Okay, great. All right, next step, let me plug her in, and I will show you guys the power at the wall once we actually get this going. Okay, power is plugged into 110. Now let's plug her into the Lucky Miner. Let's do it. Let's see if this thing is gonna smoke in 3, 2, 1. Is there any lights? Ah, okay, it's got a screen. All right, it says SSID, Cool Dragon, no AP found, configuration SSID, lucky_E469. Okay, so yeah, that's the SSID I'm gonna connect with my phone to set this thing up. All right, I'm on my iPhone. I see Lucky E469. I'm gonna click on it, and oh, it popped up with this captive Wi-Fi. All right, this is a normal sign. Okay, so yeah, it's got the Lucky Miner. We are using the this looks exactly like the Bitaxe firmware, which again we explained in a video previously. You guys should go watch that. Which they essentially illegally distributed without publishing it. It's closed sourced essentially now because they edited it their own. Anyways, yeah, this is exactly like setting up a Bitaxe. Okay, so I'm gonna set up my network info here. Okay, and then as well, I'm gonna set up my this is for scrypt. Okay, so I'm gonna set up a Litecoin mining pool. I'm not quite sure which one yet, but let me enter all that in and we'll see what hash rate we get. Quick pause. I want to do a giveaway, hash rate giveaway from this LG07. Okay, so just comment down below your thoughts about this miner, and yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna give away a month-long hash rate giveaway from this Lucky Miner LG07. Okay, so just comment down below your thoughts of it, and I'll choose the winner tomorrow in the next 24 hours for a month-long hash rate of this thing. All right, back to the video. Okay, this is actually pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Okay, so I've been trying to get this connected to Mining Dutch. It would not work. I actually tried some different settings as well, especially with the difficulty because this thing is such a low hash rate. So it didn't work on Mining Dutch, wouldn't even connect. And it was just giving a bunch of errors when I went to the logs. Okay, I can show you guys here. But it's working now on Lucky Monster. Okay, this is another solo mining pool that I'm trying here that I just found on Mining Pool Stats. Okay, so Lucky Monster. Seems like this one is working. It's getting about 12.5, 12.77 mega hash. At the wall, we're at 10.4 watts, 10.3 watts. I'll show you guys that in a sec. But yeah, it's very low in mega hash, okay? And yeah, there's no update ability, no firmware upgrade ability within the, this is the AXOS, okay, but it says Lucky Miner up here and their web GUI here. So there's no way for me to update this, but this is the Bitaxe firmware essentially with this Doge miner. Now, yeah, the price of this thing, okay, so thank you to cooldragon.io who sent me this thing. But I have to say, I don't agree with the price. It's $198, so $200 little, you know, Doge script miner here. Okay, it does say 25 watts, but I'm seeing 10 watts at the wall. Right, so I think that's a typo. The hash rate here, you know, 11 to 10 mega hash seems about right. It says 12.63 for me at the pool level. Granted, I just started. Okay, now it's at 9.7, so it looks like it's going down, but around there. Okay, it's pretty low hash rate for this thing. The price is extremely bad if I were to compare it to, especially with the efficiency of this thing. So 12.49 I put in, all right, about 10.3 watts at the wall, okay, for the Lucky Miner LG07. So how does that stack up against other, you know, scrypt miners that are out there? Well, it's in between roughly a Gold Shell LT Lite, which came out like 4 years ago, and then a Mini Doge 2 on LPM mode, okay? You can see as we go along that Mini Doge 3 is about 0.57 in efficiency, but the efficiency of this LG07 is 0.82 from what I got here, okay? So yeah, $200 for this thing makes it one of the worst dollar per mega hash ever on my list here. I actually did a comparison to, let's say, a Mini Doge Pro, which gets 205 mega hash, so like 20 times more hash rate. Granted, you know, it is 20 times more power, but the price of a Mini Doge Pro you can buy on eBay is about $190, okay? On eBay, 190 bucks. So looking at the efficiency comparison here, 0.82 to about 107 for the efficiency watt per hash, there's really not that much of a difference here. So is this like the same chips as like LT Lite or, you know, Mini Doge 2? That's kind of what I'm gathering here, like where the chips are coming from. They're not from an L7, that's for sure. L7s get like 0.36, right? Or the the Gold Shell E-DG1M gets 0.42. Mini Doge 3s are 0.48. So yeah, these must be very, very old chips on this LG07 from what I gather. Okay, so yeah, looking at the dollar per mega hash, it's just really bad, right? If I sort this by, let's just say by, you know, the best dollar per hash, currently it says it's the DG Max, but efficiency is not so great. But yeah, you know, looking down here, look, Lucky Miner LG07, $16 per mega hash. Okay, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. Okay. So yeah, like if you just to compare, like Mini Doge, you know, this thing's $125 I saw on eBay. Okay, this is about 68 cents per mega hash versus the $16 per mega hash. Granted, efficiency is a little bit worse, but you're getting like 18 times more hash rate, you know, on this Mini Doge versus the LG07. So I personally, for the same amount of money, I would rather buy, or well, less money, I'd rather buy the Mini Doge for $125 or even the Mini Doge Pro for $190 used versus this. Like, this thing should not be $198. Okay, this thing should be like, I don't know, $30. Like, if we just compare, like if I just put $30 here, right, it still really does not make it a good dollar per mega hash compared to, you know, buying a used Mini Doge Pro. Like, in order for it to be a really good dollar per hash, this thing needs to be like this thing is worth 15 bucks if we were to, you know, compare, you know, dollar per mega hash, you know, range, not even, like less than 12 bucks, you know, to compete with, you know, a Mini Doge Pro you can buy on eBay, right? Yeah, let's just say, you know, because the efficiency is a little bit better, I'm just gonna say 20 bucks for this. I mean, yeah, that's really bad. You guys understand what I'm getting at, right? Anyways, yeah, oh, looks like we're getting 12.5 mega hash now at Lucky Monster. Okay, so it does show up, the LG07 here, 12.58 mega hash. We're solo mining Doge, okay, on Lucky Monster. They don't seem to have a dedicated way to, you can solo mine Litecoin, but if you get a Litecoin block, Are you able to get a Doge block as well? It looks like it's separated here. I didn't see a way where I can put my Doge address, so that was kind of weird. Anyways, let's go back out here. Okay, so this Lucky Miner LG07. Okay, it's connected. You can see the pool that it's using, the IP address. That's really cool. Shows the hash rate there. Okay, 12.26. The, I guess, the efficiency there. All right, accepted, rejected shares, and temperature. All right, and this thing is, I don't feel any heat. Okay, there's some heat on this side. I don't feel anything on this side. Looks like air must be going through this way. So yeah, how much power is this thing pulling exactly? Well, about 10.4, 10.3 watts at my 112 volt. Okay, so yeah, it's not 25 watts what I saw on the advertisement. But yeah, it's a little neat, you know, the way the form factor of this thing is, you know, it's obviously light, it's very small. You can put this on your desk, it's great. But man, I would rather buy the Mini Doge Pro or other Mini Doge 3s. The price of this thing really doesn't make sense. I mean, you guys let me know down below what you guys think of this, but I'm gonna have to pass on this. I mean, if I was somebody who was gonna, you know, try to solo mine Litecoin or Dogecoin, I wouldn't personally get this. As well as the supportability, there's really no support for these. And remember the video we just talked about with these Lucky Miners? Software is not open source, and really there's no way to, you know, firmware update these things. So that kind of sucks as well. And again, don't forget to comment down below your thoughts about this for like a month-long hash rate from this thing. Okay, good luck. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.